Hey everyone, welcome to Keller Acres. Today I am sharing my favorite easy go-to mac and cheese recipe. My husband made this a few years ago, actually several years ago, and I've been making it the exact same way he told me to make it. He doesn't actually make it this way all the time, but I love this recipe, so I always make it this way. Our 3 kids love mac and cheese made this way, so I just thought this would be a great recipe to share. So what you need for this macaroni and cheese, it's just very simple. You only need cheese, pasta, and milk. I like to use the large elbow macaroni, but you can use any pasta. For some reason, I just feel like it tastes best with this particular pasta. I don't know why. I have used other ones though. I've used bow ties, I've used Shell, I've used other brands and sizes of the elbow, but I really prefer the large elbow for this mac and cheese. Then you're gonna need approximately 11 slices of American cheese, 1 cup of milk. I'm using whole milk. You can also use skim, 1%, 2%, whatever you have. And then approximately 2 cups of shredded cheese. I am using Colby Jack. You can use cheddar, you can use sharp cheddar, whatever shredded cheese you prefer. So all we need to do to get started is get our water boiling. Mine's already boiling over there. Then in a smaller pot, we're going to start to warm our milk and melt the cheese in our milk. So let's get over to the stove and get this going. Okay, first things first, my water is boiling over here, so that's perfect. I'm gonna add in my pasta, get that going. And I've already got my strainer in the sink so that when the pasta is done, I can go ahead and throw it in the strainer. Have some spoons handy. It's always good to have a spoon rest handy also. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and put my milk in this little saucepan. Again, 1 cup of milk. I'm gonna start to warm this. I'm just gonna do it on kind of a medium low. I don't want it to boil. I'm not trying to boil it. We just wanna gently warm the milk, and then we'll start adding in our cheese to get that melting. Here we go. Here's our milk. I'm gonna let this start to warm a tiny bit, and then I'll be adding in our cheese. It won't take too long once it starts to warm a little bit for the cheese to get all melted. Okay, I'm ready to start putting my cheese in my milk. I start with my American cheese. I just add a little bit at a time and stir it until it's melted. Then I'll add in a little more. So I'm gonna add about half of the cheese. Get that stirring, and while you're doing that, make sure obviously to keep stirring your pasta over here. It's starting to get melty, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in the rest of my American. Then before I add in my shredded, I'll let this get a little more melted. Then keep checking your pasta over here for doneness, because we don't wanna overcook it. Mine is getting really close. But the cheese sauce does not take very long at all. Okay, I'm gonna start adding in some of my shredded cheese. Again, it's approximately 2 cups. I'm gonna add in a little bit at a time. I don't want my cheese sauce to get too thick. So usually I eyeball this, but for the video, I wanted to be able to give you more of a exact measurement. So that's why I'm starting with 2 cups. And I have a feeling we'll use all of it, but just in case we don't, then you'll know exactly how much I use, since I don't normally measure that out when I'm making it. Right, that is doing good. Ooh, stringy. Give my pasta a stir, give that a taste since it's getting close. Don't want to have mushy pasta. Just about, like another minute on the pasta is probably all I need. It's getting pretty thick here. But I add a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dump this pasta in my strainer, and we'll finish up this cheese sauce. Just gonna add the rest in. So this will be 2 cups, and this will definitely be enough. Looking good, just about melted. Perfect timing. Okay, go ahead and turn your heat off there. Bring the pasta back over. Whoops, oh dear. don't do what I just did and dump pasta all over. Okay, add in our cheese sauce. Right, this all nice and stirred in. Ooh, this looks good. Then you're gonna wanna add a little bit of salt or not. I mean, it depends. Usually I add just a little bit, not a lot. I feel like it's better to kind of salt it to your own liking rather than to put too much salt in it at this stage. But I usually add just a pinch. My husband usually likes to add a little more to his. I feel like that's why you want to make sure you don't add too much, just in case you're someone who doesn't want it to be very salty. And there you have it. Let's put a little on a plate and give it a taste. All right, let's give this a taste. Love mac and cheese. Now all I need to do is put some chicken in the air fryer and we'll have dinner. Super good, super simple. I hope you try this recipe. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. Give us a like and feel free to comment if you try this recipe and you like it as much as I do. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Keller Acres. Thanks for watching.